Hello, I'm Gouverneur Morris.
And I'm Robert Morris, and we're delegates from Pennsylvania.
Yes, I will sign the Constitution. I was a conservative at first, and I feared that the revolution would bring about mob rule. However, I side more with the Whigs, who believe the United States Congress should be supreme. The Constitution supports a strong central or federal government with broad powers to regulate relations between the states and with sole responsibility in such areas as foreign affairs and defense. The Constitutional Convention began in 1787 and is still ongoing. I speak very often in the convention, and I support the effort to build a strong central government. I signed the Articles of Confederation in 1781, which established the functions of the national government of the United States after we declare independence from Great Britain. Therefore, I am supportive of government advances, especially on a larger scale. Most importantly, I will eventually write the final draft of the Constitution, 1789. In the future, I am most known for writing the preamble to the Constitution. Overall, approving the Constitution is in my nature.
I will approve the Constitution. Being a Federalist, I believe the Constitution wouldn't give the government too much power, and it will not limit the people. Another reason I'll sign the Constitution is because it will provide for a separation of powers and because it will institute checks and balances. I will be known as one of the two delegates who will sign all three of the nation's founding documents, which are the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the Declaration of Independence. Although I voted against independence initially because I thought it was too early, I have since changed my stance and I was a major influence in the war. I borrowed money for supplies and even took out personal loans to help.
The Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 provided for the return of slaves who escaped from one state into another state or territory. I am a Federalist, which means I'm the elite right-wing and conservative party who favors federal-based representative republicanism. Anti-Federalists were so liberal that they allowed for slavery. I believe that the institution of slavery will have a negative impact on both the North and South economies. I believe this division will cause the Civil War later on. Overall, I am against the Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 because it encourages slavery, and I think that will only hurt the United States of America.
Personally, I'm not morally opposed to slavery. I actually have two slaves of my own who are my household servants. I've also participated in slave trade with Thomas Willing, but we decided to stop because we weren't making any profit from it. Aside from slave trade, we also held slave auctions and owned an indigo plantation where we had 40 slaves working for us. I am a strong believer in the taxation of slaves to be paid by their owner. Once, one of my slaves, Hero, went missing and I was very unhappy with the fact. I put up ads including a description of what he looks like and his passion for music in hopes of getting him to return to me. Because of this, I am for the Fugitive Slave Act. I believe slaves should be returned to their rightful owners if they are to escape.
I think immigrants should have 14 years of citizenship before they can run for any office. I feel that immigrants have enough rights already under the American government. However, I do believe that all foreigners should have the right to eventually gain citizenship in a reasonable time frame. They should also be treated equally once they receive their citizenship.
I actually came to America as an immigrant when I was 13. I experienced the degrading treatment that immigrants were forced through. Because of this, I also agree that immigrants should be able to obtain citizenship and that they should be treated equally. In today's society, people are unhappy with immigrants because they feel that they are taking more jobs away from them. American citizens are also unhappy with the fact that a large amount of immigrants are illegal. In conclusion, we're both Federalists who believe in a strong central government.
Although we have different views on slavery, we have similar views on immigration.